Part 1. Which social media website do you use? Well, I used to use so many social media websites like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and but now I cut down the numbers of social media websites that I'm using. So currently, I only use Facebook to keep up with my friends on the internet, as well as YouTube to watch my favorite videos, to watch interesting videos and updating news. How much time do you spend on social media websites? Well, I used to so addicted to social medias. Therefore, I spend a lot of time at a day on suffering social medias. And then I realized that it's really not good for me. So I try to limit the time I'm using it, like about 30 minutes a day, and I'm still trying to do it. What kinds of information about yourself? What kinds of information about yourself have you put on social media? Well, I'm not. Well, despite that I use social media a lot, I'm really hesitate to put my personal information online because I fear that my personal information might be put in the risk of being stealed, therefore being stolen. Therefore, uh, therefore people's it's the therefore there are not much information about myself on my social media. Is there anything you don't like about social media? Yes, it's true that social media is really a great place for people to learn things and show off themselves. However, there are still some drawbacks that social media have. For example, uh, there are some there's a lot of people who are not kind. They always give hate about others people, and making social media become a toxic place. So and it's make and I think it's a really that and it's really not a good thing, to be honest. So I that's the things I don't like about the internet. Part 2. Describe something you like very much with you path for your home. Well, if I had to give a description of a things I bought for my home, the first thing that springs to my mind, well, must be the vacuum cleaners, which I bought it on the online shopping platform. Well, vacuum cleaners which you use for cleaning floor is a really useful thing for me, in my opinions. I decided to buy this one, but on I decided to buy this one because I saw it is on sale at like 12% discount, and and I feel and I saw that, and I think that must be, and I think that is worth a bargain. Uh, I have always dreamed to become. I have always dreamed to buy this because I'm so tired of cleaning my house floor with the broom. It's so exhausting. Therefore, uh, therefore, the decisions of purchasing the vacuum cleaners in the widest size I have ever made. Uh, and it's a choose that is helped me a lot. The vacuum cleaners save me a lot of time cleaning my house. and everything, and it's work really effective. Therefore, I believe that this one is the greatest thing I have ever bought for my home. Battery. Why do some people buy a lot of things for their home? Well, from in my opinion, I think that the reason people often buy things for the home is that they think that uh, the stuff they bought for the home, they think that they need that stuff. Nowadays, when people using the internet, there are so many advertisements about the products, about the house appliances, and people think that this is useful, and it's making people think that they need to buy this one because it's so useful. However, there are so many kinds of advertisement like this, and it's making people keep buying more and more stuff for the house. Do you think that it is expensive to make a home look nice? Well, in my opinion, I wholeheartedly believe that it is so affordable to make a home look nice. I believe that a good looking home should be should be um, uh, a, a tidy one. Like when you enter a house and it looks really messy, this is not a really nice experience. Even though it's always called, even though it have a lot of beautiful decorations. Therefore, I believe that if we cleanse our house every day, we don't need much. We don't need to buy so many things to decorate our house to make it look better. Just keep it cleaning and tidy. Everything will be really great. Why don't some people care about how their home looks? Well, I think that the reason people don't give too much care about how their house look because uh, they they focus more on the functions of the house. For example, if uh, if a house is really like beautiful outside, but is it not big enough to handle extended family, it's not great to buy it. So people may pay for a house. So people would pay for a house which is bigger, so that every members in the house could have their space. So that's the reason why I believe people care about the house function rather than the house's look. Is that ways in what ways living in a flat or apartment better than living in a house? There's a couple of advantages that living in the house, living in apartment could have. For example, living in the flat or apartment often have a smaller scale than a house, which uh, make it easier to cleaning the accommodation accom- accommodations uh, of beside. I I believe that the I believe in house a flat. Oh. Do you think house will look different in the future? Well, in well as the as the fact that the technologies and as the fact that technology is always the has as the fact that the technologies will develop even mm, even more impressive in the future is more is less or more will affect how the house looks in the future. For instance, new house appliances would be used for the house, which make it uh, which make uh, which more house appliances would be used for the house, which make the homeowner more comfortable living in it. Besides, maybe the technique of building of house buildings would also affect how look. Furthermore, when furthermore when furthermore the taste of people in house style also change as the social as the social and the as the social changing. Therefore, I believe that house would look so much different in the future. Do you agree that kinds of house people prefer? Do you agree that the kinds of how people prefer change as they get older? Well, I think it is uh, less or more. I think that people may change their taste in hairstyle when they get older because um, is it true that everyone change? No, is it true that everyone change? So their mindset also so their mindset as well as their taste are also different when compared to the younger compa- Do you agree that kinds of house people prefer change as they get older? Well, I think I don't have. Well, I believe that it would depend on pupils. It would depend on them. I don't actually have a properly proper answer for this one, but I think it will change more or less in any ways, in any particular way. Uh, because when people getting older, uh, their taste is changing. The taste is changed, and it may affect the way that they sees a house. So therefore, they would like change their favorite house in the future.